14,000. Dude, yes, that's it. This is a Titan-killing creature. So Extinction is officially out, and that means that we can finally tame this gorgeous sauropod right here. This is the Dreadnoughtus. It's a brand new creature that's only available on Extinction, and I don't think this thing's going to be available anywhere else ever because of how you actually tame it. But we'll get into that in just 1 minute. In case you're not familiar with this creature, it's essentially going to be the Titan killer of this map. We voted for this creature on a creature vote about 1.5 years ago, and yeah, this thing won, and they promised us a Titan killer, and definitely seems like it could be a good contender for that title because of what it can actually do and how powerful and how tanky it actually is. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video of how you actually tame up the Dreadnoughtus. But guys, drop me a like if you want to see more Extinction content as well. Make sure that you subscribe. Where do you find these things? Well, they spawn in the wasteland, so pretty much anywhere on the map that's not the sulfur area or these other biomes or the city. So pretty much all of the surrounding, I guess, in between kind of area, they seem to spawn, and they're relatively common. There's actually one right there, then there's one over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. And then there's a couple of them over in this direction. There's one right around here for me, and then I think there's another one over here somewhere. Yeah, so they're relatively common. They don't spawn in groups at all. They're like solitary creatures, and you may also notice that nothing attacks them at all. Nothing wants to go for these absolute beasts of the wastelands. They are the kings out here. Nothing will attack them. So how do you actually get them? Well, the taming method's very interesting. Once you find yourself a nice Dreadnoughtus that you want to tame, just note down its location, because there's one more thing you need to find, and that is an element vein. So I'll show you what these things look like. They can spawn pretty much all over the place, but yeah, right here is an element vein. So yeah, these things are what you need to lead it to, and you can do that by feeding it some element. But one thing that I have noticed is that on the lower tier element veins, this is a beta, there's a gamma, and then right here we've actually got an alpha. So on the lower tier ones, the beta and the gamma ones, you seem to just start out with like way less taming effectiveness than 100%. Oh, that one just exploded. Okay, that one's been around for too long, clearly. So we got to make a move on this one. But yeah, so basically what I've noticed is that you want to actually go for an alpha one. You really don't want to be going for a beta or a gamma one. So you need to specifically be looking for these. And you can see them from a distance by looking through your spyglass. Do not approach them though, because if you do that, you will technically activate the wave mode. And then it's probably going to be gone by the time you actually get back. So we can see right here, this is an alpha. So what we need to do is we need to lead that Dreadnoughtus all the way over to this element vein. Realistically, your better bet is to actually just, once you find a good Dreadnoughtus that you want to tame, maybe just kind of remember where it is and look around the area for an element vein and just keep looking until you can find one, because bringing it that far is really nonsensical, because you can't actually have any tames out while you're leading these things around. So I'll show you how it works. You basically just need to feed it some element from your hotbar, and boom, it should follow me for 1 minute. Now, once that minute's up, it's not going to lose any taming effectiveness. Right now, it's actually attacking something, I think. I don't know what was it doing there. Okay, no, it's following us. No, we're good. But yeah, no, it is actually attacking something. It's going after something there, I think. Maybe not, or it's finding a weird way around. But yeah, so basically, if that timer runs out, don't worry. You're not going to ruin it or anything. You just, you know, you need to feed it another piece of element and keep doing that until you can lead it to an element vein. But for the sake of this video, we're going to leave this beautiful one right here, and we're just going to go ahead and spawn one in right beside this element vein so I can show you how it all works. But yeah, so it's definitely going to be a tricky one if you can't find any element veins around a really good Dreadnoughtus, but just be patient, I would say, because yeah, this is not feasible bringing it this far, because like I said, you can't even have anything on you. You have to actually, you know, be doing this on foot, because it will kind of just attack any of your teams. So yeah, let's go ahead and just spawn in one right here. Gonna give myself a level 50, and we're gonna feed it another piece of element and bring it up towards this element node. So yeah, you'll see when we get a little bit close, it's gonna break some of the element vein from a distance, and at that point you don't need to feed it anymore because it's locked on. So you should see in just a second now, it will just randomly break just some of the pieces closest to it. or maybe even some of the pieces in the middle. I've seen it kind of, yeah, there we go. It broke a lot of them. So it's basically what it's done right there is it's cleared a path to the element vein. And as you can see, it's not following me anymore. It's going right towards that, though it's kind of struggling with the terrain just a little bit. No, it's attacking that trike, maybe? Yeah, I think you're attacking that trike. Okay, are we good now? There you go. So it's going to walk right up to the middle, and at that point, it's going to spit its breath out onto the element node, and you're going to basically begin a wave mode where you're going to have to defend this guy from everything that's going to be trying to attack it. So just give it a minute here. It will aggro to some of these dudes, to the corrupted creatures, if you are around the element vein, but it doesn't really seem to do it all over the place. Like, it wasn't aggroing to any of the other ones over there. It's just, it's going around in circles here trying to eat something or kill something. I think it's, I don't know what it's trying to do. I think it's trying to eat this trike. Let me go ahead and just get rid of that. Boom. So maybe just harvest any of those creatures that you're killing, because we need it to go to there. Right now, this is kind of useless for us. You trying to kill this Dillo, maybe? I think so. Kind of hard to tell what it's doing. Yeah, no, there we go. So clearly it was trying to kill that Dillo. It's really strange. I hope that they iron that one out. But yeah, here we go. So it's essentially going to go ahead and spit its breath all over this. Here we go. Look at it charge up like Godzilla. That's amazing. Boom! Yes! Okay, so now at this point, it's going to essentially be eating the element, and you need to defend it. So, oh, it's already being attacked. Wow. Immediately. So we should see it here in a second. Yeah, we got some taming effectiveness. You just want to defend it from the corrupted creatures, so pretty much anything coming its way, you want to kill. And I think I've noticed that if it's a higher level Dreadnoughtus, the creatures that come at it are higher levels as well. Because this one here's a level 50, and as you can see, some of those creatures are really just like level 50s as well. So, yeah, it definitely seems to scale with whatever level Dreadnoughtus you have. So if you find like a 150, then at that stage, you know, you're going to be fighting really, really high-level creatures, and you definitely want to be prepared. But right here, as you can see, it's kind of highlighting some of the creatures towards the end. And there we go. It's telling me that there's still hostiles. Unfortunately, I've noticed that this keeps happening. It's spawning creatures under the map. So hopefully that gets fixed soon. But yeah, it's just kind of telling me where the creatures are, and we just need to kill the rest of these guys. So it's pretty much just like your whole kind of like objective is to just defend the Dreadnoughtus, similar to if you were actually just doing this element vein normally. So yeah, here we go. It's got the next wave coming. We've already got 20% on the Tame, and it did lose a little bit of effectiveness there. Its shield, the digestion shield, it seems to replenish every single time that it takes a bite, but obviously the creatures that come in and attack, they can kind of destroy that a little bit, so you definitely don't really want it to get hit by a bunch. Can't really kill this guy. There we go, finally. And here we go. So obviously this is an alpha one, so we could have wyverns starting to spawn, so it could get a little bit spicy. And obviously in this video right now, I am flying around in single player mode. You know, this is really not a great representation for what it will be like for you. But my best recommendation is to just have, you could have a bunch of Velonosaurs running around. You could have a bunch of Enforcers. They do, I think, like 4 times the damage to corrupted creatures, so they're quite good for doing these element veins. But yeah, just have really good stuff, and don't have them too close to him, because they will start attacking him. Obviously, they're going to be able to hit him and probably break his shield, so we don't really want that to happen. But here we go. Hostiles still in the area. Where's the rest of them? It's telling me that there's one over here. So yeah, I definitely would recommend some really good long-range weapons, and then just some really good tames to just kind of body block and kill things before they get anywhere close to this guy right here. You might potentially be able to build some structures around here. I don't actually know if you can build beside these things. Yeah, you kind of can. So you might be able to maybe place some gates down around him really fast, but I think that the corrupted creatures do really crazy damage to metal structures, so maybe that's not the best idea. But yeah, you just need to defend him until he gets all the way up, and obviously we've done 2 waves so far. We've got 3 more to go, and then he should be fully tamed, and he so far has got pretty good effectiveness. Not amazing, because obviously he got hit a little bit, but yeah, we just want to keep defending him. That wave right there was exceptionally easy, which was very strange. I don't know why that one was so easy. It just, yeah, I don't know. That's really strange. We had like 5 creatures on it or something. So I don't really know what's going on. All right, we're almost ready for the last wave, and then we should have it tamed. It's probably going to tame halfway through this wave as well. So, yeah, here we go. And any wyverns on this one? You definitely can have them on the alpha. Don't really see anything around right now. Oh, hello, see you. Got you, nice. We got another one over there. Oh, yeah, there's a wyvern. Okay, yeah, we got to kill that guy. And let's see. Got him. So, yeah, my dude's being swarmed right now by so many things. Oh, crap. I'm out of ammo. No. Hang on, buddy. Hey, we got him tamed. Nice. So how many levels did we lose? We only lost... Yeah, we only actually technically lost like 1 level, I think. I was a level 50. And obviously, you know, 100% tame can still kind of come out with, yeah, like, it would have come out as like a 74, basically, 99.9%. But, yeah, there we go. So that is how you tame it. You know, the whole process seems relatively easy. Doing this properly without messing up, yeah, I definitely think that it could be quite tricky. So there's the process. That's how it's done. Now, what can this thing actually do? Well, first of all, its saddle is a level 100 unlock. And as you can see right down here, it's really not that expensive, to be honest. At level 100, you should easily be able to have all of those materials. Let's go ahead and get that then. So here is the saddle. And as you can see, it's a platform saddle. Not like anything we've seen before. This thing is crazy looking. As you can see, we've got like different tiers. We've got like the main platform, and then we have 2 lower ones, and then 2 even lower ones than that. So it's kind of perfect to be able to place down some cannons and stuff like that. So here, let me show you how you can actually build on this guy. So obviously things do not snap to it, unfortunately, but what you can do is you can easily line it up, because it's really not that difficult to do. So let's go ahead and just like roughly line that up there. One thing you might notice is instead of it actually being a full foundation and sticking out below, what it actually does is it kind of just turns it into a ceiling when you place it down. So that's quite nice. Now here's what isn't quite nice. I really don't like this. Not this part right here, but you'll see in a second. The distance between this and this one is 1 wall. The distance between, let me just place some things. Place that right there. The distance here is 1.5 walls. That kind of irritates me, because this would be perfect for like a little stairs, but unfortunately you can't do that. So yeah, you can build all over this dude right here, and I'll kind of like build to the limits as well in 1 second. So I'm going to use some thatch just to kind of show how far out you can build from everywhere. So from down here, we can just build out by the 1, probably the 1 down here as well. We can build on this side, interestingly enough, and we can also build there. And we seem to be able to build all around here. We can build down here as well. Let's try and get that snap point. And again, and that's probably because of this snap point right here. So I would reckon that, yeah, the exact same. Let's see. Right there. We can build there. We can build right out that far. Let's see. Let's just build all the way out that way as well. So yeah, you can kind of just like build all over this guy. Obviously, you know, the actual amount of structures you can place kind of depends on official and everything. But yeah, that's a decent size that you can actually build. This is really not too bad at all, actually. Damn. And obviously down here as well, you could definitely have like multiple levels. So that's kind of like roughly a decent way of just showing you. You can't build there. Can I build up here? I can. I can build going out by 2 in the middle. So yeah, obviously I'm not going to fill in that whole side, but it's pretty much the exact same as this side right here. This is like the rough area that you can build in, which is a massive, massive area, and like multiple floors as well is even cooler. How high can you build up though? That's the question. Just 2, and then you can of course place your ceiling. We can't go up by, oh, we can go up by 2.5. Nice. And then can we place the ceiling up here? We cannot. So you could probably go ahead and just build your ceiling here, and then put a couple like railings going across right here. So yeah, that's pretty amazing. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of these foundations so we can get rid of all these structures. You can of course place cannons and everything down on this guy. You could just kit him out as like a full-on war beast, but just in general, he already does enough damage himself, and I'll show you that in just 1 second here. So yeah, this is what I was talking about with the stairs. So as you can see, obviously you could fit a full stairs right there, but you can't actually have the stairs go all the way right down to here. You'd have to have it sticking through on the bottom or on the top or something like that. So not perfect. Also, that wouldn't even work. But yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and get rid of the rest of these guys. So there we go. We've reset his platform, and let me show you the health on just a level 50 Tame. Obviously comes out at level 73. Look at that health. That's ridiculous. Like, a level 73 creature with like 65,000 health essentially is absolutely insane. And just like the weight as well. So even if you messed up really badly with one of these tames, as long as it's alive and it's tamed at the very end, even if you didn't get any bonus levels, you're gonna have an amazing creature for just gathering things, and like it's gonna be an absolute beast as well. I mean, like, imagine if this was a 150, it would have like basically double that health. So yeah, there it is. Just gonna go ahead and toggle damage numbers, and that's gonna allow me to see the damage. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the Spino. The attack speed is very slow, but at a level 73, I'm already doing 1,500 damage without even leveling anything in. So for the sake of showing you the absolute chaos that this creature actually can bring, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself a 150. Oh wow, that's a pretty looking one. Wow. That is crazy looking. So yeah, here's our 150. Boom. There we got our saddle. Stats on this guy, like 144,000 health. Like what? 5,000 freaking weight on this guy as well? Let's go ahead and hit something. So here we go. I just want to go ahead and start hitting some of these guys right here. I didn't want to practice on stegos because we do reduce damage, but boom, 2,000 damage now. Not a crazy jump up, but still quite amazing considering no levels have been pumped at all. Yeah, these things are absolute forces of nature. Bearing in mind, you can breed them. So if you went ahead and tamed a couple of them and just had imprints, you could also like do your mutations. You could have really, really good Dreadnoughtuses. I'm very curious to see if you could solo one of the Titans with a really crazy mutated Dreadnoughtus. I don't know. It might actually be possible. It genuinely could be possible. Here we go. Boom. Look at that damage. Amazing. So one thing that it can actually get when it's around big creatures is a little buff that I just want to show you. So let me go ahead and find something. Just doing a little bit of flying with my Dreadnoughtus. So there we go. You can see right there, we have this Titan Slayer little buff up in the corner. So basically, whenever you're around like carnivores, like big-ish kind of theropods, you seem to get this, and it's going to give you a plus 105% attack, and then it's going to give you a little bit of resistance as well. So you're going to be even stronger against carnivores specifically. So let's go ahead and just rune all these guys. Here we go. Very, very slow attack speed, but doesn't really matter when we hit that hard. That's incredible. So here's another thing. If we feed it some element, we can check out its little EMP roar. Hang on. Is it? Oh, wait, no, I didn't put the element in. There we go. Nice. So let me see. Can I use this on you? It might be kind of hard to hit. I think it's, here we go. And we can go ahead and just hit left and right to kind of aim it a little bit. Here we go. Okay. Damage not great. It probably does something else. It might like weaken the Titans or something. I'm very curious about that. So yeah, it doesn't really do insane damage. Maybe it's really good against like tech-based weapons, or maybe just the Titans in general. Or maybe it's really good against the corrupted creatures. Let me go ahead, do a little bit of testing then. So here we go. Gonna go ahead and do my breath on this corrupted creature right here. It's a Rex. Here we go. And we might do extra damage. No, it seems to be the exact same. So maybe that's got something to do with the Titans, because I don't really see the point of this amazing breath if it's not really going to be super powerful against creatures. So it's probably super good against the Titans or something. We've also got the ability to swallow cannonballs and use the vomit cannons. So let's go ahead and do right click. This is how you do it. And if you hit left and right, you can move the camera around and kind of see a little bit better, but I'm probably going to miss that, am I? Here we go. Am I going to miss? Oh, I hit it. Wow. Oh, that damage is ridiculous. And oh my god, look, I can almost use that one again. Was that a headshot? It must have been. That's ridiculous. Okay, can I aim it down a little? I don't think I can. So yeah, if they're right on me, it's not going to be super useful. Let's like aim it, I don't know, over there or something. So basically, he swallows cannonballs and then spits them back up as like acid balls, which is super crazy. Okay, this was needed. Let's just see how good this thing is against an actual Titan, though. Here we go. The Ice Titan is here. Let's see. Do I get any sort of buff when I'm around you, or do I have to get really close? Wait, what do you mean you're being drawn back into the center? What? Okay, so we only get 150%. Really? Or am I not? Maybe it's because I'm beside that guy right there? I don't know. Hang on, let's see. Is this really as powerful as we're going to be against him? Hang on. Let me hit him. Okay, 7,000 damage is not bad. Hang on. Let's do this thing. The spitball. Can I do it? There we go. I spat on his dick. Let's see. Let's do our roar. EMP roar. What does this do? Oh, why am I doing it backwards? What? Okay, cool. Well, that's great. Oh, he's gonna freeze me. Don't freeze me, bro. Although I don't think he can, because we are in GCM. Yeah, I think, just in general, like, we're doing some really good damage. This is definitely a Titan killing creature. Like, couple levels, in fact. Let's give this guy, let's pump a level into that. Not really good in terms of, I mean, like, I probably wouldn't really pump a huge amount of points into its health. It doesn't seem amazing. You get like 600 or something per, yeah, around 600. So let's go ahead and pump everything into melee and just see how good we can actually get. Let's see. All right, here we go. Bearing in mind, no mutations, no imprint, no mate boost. 14,000. Dude, yes, that's it. This is a Titan killing creature. Let's see. Can we do our right click? Here we go. Here we go. That's what I was trying to do. Can we spit on you again? Are you going to take a bunch of damage from this? Or 2,000? Yeah, not amazing. Definitely you could do the taming, though, with this guy if you were good enough with the aiming of that, which I definitely would not recommend doing with the Ice Titan, because this thing is the worst to try and tame, because its little nodes are on the backs of its legs, and then it's on its chest, I think, or something. I can't remember. But yeah, not too bad, guys. An imprinted, mutated one of these things easily could do like 40,000 freaking damage or something. That would be insane. But yeah, there we go, guys. An army of Dreadnoughtus against an Ice Titan. That thing wouldn't even stand a chance. Obviously, it would be doing damage to us, but we do have 150,000 health. So yeah, I feel like we'd probably be okay. Anyway, that's going to be it. Let's go ahead and get rid of you. That's going to be it for this video. That's how you tame the Dreadnoughtus. That is roughly what it does. One thing I can tell you that I have no idea how to do is the disdain little thingy in the middle there. I've tried a lot of things. I have no idea what that is. So maybe if people know, please let me know. Oh, and one more thing. If you hold left control, you can turn on the spot, which is kind of cool. And then I guess space also actually does a bit of a tail whip, but it moves so slow. It's kind of hard to even tell that that's an attack, but it is technically an attack. Anyway, that's going to be it, and I will catch you in the next one.